Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're exploring something kind of fascinating. This idea that we should try to be more like water.
Yeah, there's this piece, 7 things that should be like water, and it outlines these core qualities.
Right, 7 principles from water that maybe offer some wisdom for, well, just living life.
Exactly. Think flexibility, adaptability,
hmm
stuff like that. We're diving in to see how they apply practically.
So, a quick way to maybe gain some resilience. Let's jump in. First up, flexibility.
Uh-huh. Water hits a rock, it doesn't just stop, does it? It flows around.
Yeah, it diverts, finds a new path. The idea is we can do that too instead of just, hitting the wall repeatedly.
It suggests being less rigid can actually be more powerful when faced with obstacles.
Yeah.
Maybe even find a better route sometimes.
Have you found that where being flexible got you further?
Oh, definitely. It's like holding on to an opinion too tightly versus being open to adjusting it based on new information. That's flexibility in thinking.
Okay, that makes sense. So related to that is adaptability.
Right. Water takes the shape of any container, a glass, a river bed, but it's still water.
So the idea is we can adapt to different situations, different environments without losing our core self.
Precisely. Think about your core values. They stay the same, yeah. But how you act on them might change slightly at work versus, say, with family.
Mm-hmm. Different context, same principles.
Exactly. So maybe ask yourself, where could you adapt a bit more without, compromising who you fundamentally are?
Good question. Okay, third point, simplicity.
Yeah, water is H2O. Simple formula, right?
Eh.
But incredibly powerful and deep.
And the connection is?
That maybe letting go of unnecessary stuff, like complexities we add to our lives, can lead to more inner peace.
What kind of unnecessary stuff are we talking about? Worries, possessions, commitments?
Could be any of those, really. Think about simplifying your schedule or even just decluttering a room. It creates mental space, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, point 4, forward flow.
Yeah.
Water doesn't stand still, does it?
Not naturally, no. It always seeks a path forward. If one way is blocked, it finds another, eventually reaching the sea.
So this is about perseverance, not getting stuck.
Absolutely. Viewing challenges as detours, not dead ends. Keep moving, find a new way.
Like a river carving a canyon over millennia. Slow but relentless forward movement.
Great analogy. Which leads nicely into the 5th point. Gentle power.
Right, water seems soft, gentle even, but give it time.
And it can wear down mountains, that slow, steady pressure.
So the takeaway for us is the power of small, consistent actions.
Exactly. It's not always about grand gestures. Little things, done consistently over time, can lead to huge results, like habits, good or bad.
Makes you think about what small, positive habits you could start. Okay, number 6.
Openness.
Water is, in a sense, empty. It can receive, flow into any space.
And that translates to
Having an open mind, being receptive to new ideas, learning, growth, not being closed off by prejudice or thinking you know it all.
so being willing to let new information flow in, challenging our own assumptions. If your mind is already full of certainty, there's no room for anything new. What bias might be blocking your learning?
Something to chew on. Okay, finally, number 7, balance.
Yeah, water can be a calm, still lake.
Or a raging ocean storm.
Exactly. It holds both stillness and immense power. The piece suggests we need that balance too.
Knowing when to be gentle, when to be firm, when to yield, and when to stand strong.
That's the idea. It's about discernment, really. Reading the situation and responding appropriately, sometimes with flexibility, sometimes with determination.
Finding that sweet spot between, say, yielding like water and being strong like a rock when needed.
That's a good way to put it. It's about having both capacities.
So recapping, flexibility, adaptability, simplicity, forward flow, gentle power, openness, and balance, all drawn from observing water.
It's quite profound when you break it down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Simple observations, but deep implications for how we live.
Definitely gives you a different lens.
Right. And the core idea is that embodying these qualities can help us navigate life's challenges with perhaps a bit more grace and resilience.
So maybe the final thought for everyone listening is, which one of these 7 resonates most right now?
Yeah, which principle feels most relevant to your current situation? And how could you, maybe consciously, try to apply it, even in a small way?
Something to consider. Perhaps being a little more like water could make the journey smoother. Thanks for exploring this with us.